there, it's Shifu Lloyd. I know this is the first time you guys hear me talking. What we're gonna do today is the third part of the Sanda. So what you saw Sigon doing, he's working his techniques on the bag. He's working his switch fighting. He's working his Shaolin techniques. Just again, reminder, just because we got gloves on does not mean that we don't practice the techniques, but you have to practice them practically, okay? So today we got the lovely mat here because we're gonna be working on dropping techniques, okay? Dropping from clinches, dropping from kicks, all types of good stuff. And the whole premise is not competition based, which you have to know as well, but on the street, this is not your friend. It's a friend for me, because if I drop somebody on it, I get to go home. But we want to drop the person on their head, on their back, so it makes it so that they can't get up and continue to fight, and then you can get out there as fast as possible, okay? So you're going to be working with 3 different techniques today, 2 from the clinch, and then 1 from the kick, and we'll get it popping. So go!
How's everybody doing today? All right, so like Shifu said, we're going to be going over some of the clinch work techniques. And we have the mat on the floor because we want everybody to be safe. I don't want anybody to say that I'm abusing my students or anything like that. So,
no, never, never, never.
So we're going to work with, from the guard stance position, we're going to work with my opponent throwing that rear leg roundhouse. And I want to check the leg by lifting up my leg. So I'm going to check, he's going to throw that punch. And we're going to come into the clinch here. So when I work that clinch, I'm going to bring that arm down. He's going to reverse that because he's such a good trainer. And I'm going to go over and I'm going to bring that sweep into effect. So we're going to line up all the way back here so that nobody gets hurt. So again, we're going to work that drill. So it's 1, 2, right from the clinch, he pulls in, down to the floor. Here, man up, strike, move back.
I'm okay.
So I'm going to start throwing techniques. So I want to throw my 1-2 in there. I want to get my drill in so that he can come off and throw that leg, but he's going to throw the leg first. So I'm going to throw those punches, and then we're going to work on that clinch. He's going to pull it, and I bring him to the floor. All right, one more time. So I want to work those drills. Next technique we're going to work on is my opponent's going to push me or press me for a clinch. The first one, I was clinched here, he was on the outside. And that's when we want to start to break that technique. From this position here, he's going to jab and he's going to come in and clinch and grab. I'm going to break the lock and snake strike out. So what I'm going to do quickly is take these gloves off. He can keep them on, it doesn't matter at this point. So from guard stance position, he's going to throw, and he's going to come in here, and he's going to clinch. My hand's on the inside, I'm going to pull it out, and unfold, and come up with snake. From this position here, I set up the lock, and push. All the time, when I'm working a drill, and I'm working these techniques, I want my opponent flat on his stomach. I want him to feel insecure. We want to work the mind, right? So again, from this position, he goes in and he clinches, and from here, I press, come through, bring my opponent to the floor, and we line up in that guard. Hard to see with the gloves on, so I want you to understand that this lock up here is pressing. So even if he's got this technique in good, I want to press. And as I press, I snake through. Pull that down, and even utilize grabbing the back of the head for the technique. Third technique, my favorite, is what we call a dump. So, that's pretty funny. All right, I said dump. So here we go. So from here, I'm going to throw my technique in because I'm not going to stand here and wait for him to throw. I'm in guard stance. I'm going to throw my technique, and this is what we call an overhand right. Left hand is protecting the body. So I throw, my opponent throws, and if you notice, I'm letting it hit here. I am not going to allow him to strike my ribs. This is the biggest no-no in the world. I don't care what you train. You never let anybody get a free shot with a roundhouse kick in your ribs. Anybody that's been training 3, 4 years in, they're gonna break your ribs. There's no way you're gonna trap somebody's roundhouse that way, unless they're really poor martial artists. And I know there's no poor martial artists out there. We're all good. So from guard stance position, I come in and I block, hook, dump my opponent to the floor. Now as you notice, I'm dumping and dropping. I want to drop him on the crook of his neck, but we're doing this nicely. So we use the mat. So again, I throw and my opponent throws in, and I drop him onto the floor and work that technique. So we're going to do this a little bit more faster, and I want him to throw. I want him to throw that roundhouse. So I come in, he throws, and I drop him and dump. So we take all those techniques that we're utilizing in our system. We take all the forms and we put it into function, and I say it over and over again. Form and function. Anytime you come on my YouTube videos with Shifu Lloyd, form and function. Have to put it together. This stuff works great. It doesn't matter what style you're in. Doesn't matter Japanese, Chinese, doesn't matter. Put it all together, work the drills. Punch is a punch, a kick is a kick. Work them. Check out these, check out how it works for you. Don't copy exactly what I'm doing because it's not your system. But you can take from this and utilize it and put it into your style so that you have that type of fighting in your system. So that's pretty much it. So again, we're running out of time today. Definitely come back next week. We have another new video coming up. Stay tuned, spread the word, share the YouTube videos. Remember to subscribe. And other than that, train hard, live harder. Shifu, thank you so much. Thanks for training. Guys, have a good night. Be well.